I can't see nothing. Hey, Plywood, how you doing, sir? Let's see, that is not a good spot either. Maybe like that. There we go. That looks all right. Cool. Johnny, what's going on? Dan, how you doing? See what sort of speed we can get. That's a little high. So I've got a piece of cherry mounted up right now. I'm going to see what we can make out of this. Jalen, how's it going? Well, Dan's retracting his messages. Saber, glad to have you in. Getting towards round. See where we're at there. Randy, how's it going? You run a CNC? Oh, CNC lathe. Nice. Still not quite round. Slow down as we punch out. Almost there. I don't know what happened there. Marky and Paul, how's it going? All right. Well, what I think we're going to do is get ready to start swinging around a base. I'm going to slide you guys, put you all right about there. There, you can see pretty good. Kick our speed up a bit more. And of course, I'm working on the side y'all can't see. There you go. Whoa, that's falling. All right. We're going to use our, where did I put it? Not even close yet. That just tells me when that'll fit in my chuck. Getting close. That's fitting. Go ahead and raise this guy up a touch. And give us a little dovetail here. All right. Next, come over here. We're going to part off this. Right about there. I'm forgetting something kind of important. Before we do that, and actually lop that thing off, I need to create a ledge. That's going to squeal on us a bit. Let's try a smaller gouge. 3/8 Doug Thompson. That gives us a little ledge. That'll work. We'll go ahead and clean that up with the skew. It's making all that noise because there's not much still holding it on there, so I'm getting a lot of vibrations. Who's that? Rando, how's it going? We're going to make some sort of a bowl. It's going to have a little lid, which is what I'm parting off right now, and that's why I was giving myself that lip. There we go. I said little lip right there, so it'll sit down in. Clean up the top. We'll probably do a finial for it. But now we're going to get back towards doing our bowl or a container of some kind. In case anybody's wondering what this is a 1/2 inch bowl gouge. All right. Give that a turn, and we're going to shift you guys. See if that's a better view for you. Right about there. You'll be able to see just about everything. What's going on? Or is it? No, definitely not that. I tend to tell you guys everything. So like I said, it's going to be a little container, probably for a bedside type of thing. Little cup, wife can throw watches, stuff like that in it. And then we'll do a lid with a little finial on it. And of course, I need to be right where you guys are. We're going to slide you right back over here. Zoom you out ever so like that. And we'll see if that works a little better for us. And it does not, because you guys are still right where I need to be. Let's see if we slide you back a touch. Raise you up. Does that allow me to clear? A little bit of cable management. And I think that will work. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just think about what we're doing. There we go. There we go. I still need to be able to swing. How's that view for you guys? Oh, I see. Okay. Tell you, lathe was down for a couple weeks, and I forget how to do all this. There we go. That is definitely looking better. Now we're starting to get somewhere. We are around. I think we're going to leave. We have to go smaller than that for the lid to fit over the top. Hey, Rosamel, how you doing? Bear, what's going on, man? There we go. See how that's doing. I like how that's looking. Hey, Pilato, how's it going, man? All right. Right out of my bevel. Alrighty. We're right about there. Give ourselves some room. This is a scraper. We're just going to blend everything together here. And we'll see how that's looking. See, that's looking pretty darn good. Let's get you guys up close. What's up, Faces? How's it going? MD Media 18, I haven't seen you in a while, man. What you been up to? What kind of wood is that? That is cherry. Cherry wood. All right. Get you guys into a good spot here. We're going to go ahead and set a recess. Do it the easy way. See how we're looking size-wise. Oh. And we're going to set a tenon. I really got to stop doing that. So these things are sharp, and I may have just gotten myself there because I went and tried to wipe the dust off that way. Don't do that. That is a habit because I learned on traditional tools. And with your traditional tools, you get the stuff on them, you just wipe it off, and away you go. With those carbides, those edges are sharp. We're going to come in here, set a dovetail, and we will go ahead and get this out of there. Get it flipped around, go ahead and do the inside. It's going to take me just a second with the pliers. I got to zoom back out here. There you go. So you see I was using the worm screw, and they can be a little difficult to get out. And that's what a worm screw looks like. Gets held in the chuck, drill a hole in the wood, and just shove it on. Oh, I had plenty of space. There we go. All right, get you guys zoomed back in. I've been sick. I've been doing some turning soon. Nice. Burl woods are awesome. And we'll stick with the 1/2 inch bowl gouge for now. See how we're doing height wise. That's a little high. See if that don't look a little better. There we go. Yeah, I need to be back over here. How am I going to do this? Maybe I can get you guys here. Zoom out. Now you ain't going to see nothing from there. Maybe you'll see something from here. There we go. Now you can see. So using the traditional tools, basically, I've got to be able to set my bevel to go straight in. And then once it's started, I can start my turn. So if you can see that little ledge, that ledge is what's going to rest my bevel on. Just like that. You see me stop. Each time I'm stopping, I'm moving my flashlight from left to right on the bed to get him out of my way. All right. That is getting pretty darn thin. Ooh. All right. I'm sure you guys could hear that pitch changing, and we are getting pretty darn thin right now. What's going on? Hey, Pat, how you doing? Uh, Kabiru, how's it going? Delan, what's up, man? See if I missed anything here. People saying hi. Is that Steve? Hey, what's going on, Steve? All right, we're gonna take a peek at this here, and we are sub quarter inch. That is getting very fine. All right, I'm gonna clean up this rim next. Let's get that taken care of. All right. I bet you I went too far. Oh yeah. One, I didn't take the bowl itself down far enough. So I should have made it more narrow, because right now this is actually smaller than the bowl, and the bowl is already too thin to fix it. So we'll have to make us a different lid, which is no problem. Let's see here. I think we can make that even smaller. There's some more meat down below, so let me see. Oh, Jesus. Flashlight's right in y'all's way. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's see here. All right. That feels pretty consistent right there. See if we can't zoom you guys out, back out a touch, give you guys an idea on where we're at. And of course you can't see that. That's where we're at. So, that much. I got a bunch of these tiny wrenches. Let's see. Pat, what did we get down to last time in our wall thickness? So let's see what we got here. Smaller than 5/32. Is that the smallest one? Smaller than 3/16. I don't know if I got a smaller one. I do not. We grab my calipers here. So right now we're reading 1/8. And I think I'm good with that. Get the scraper out. Clean up the inside. Can you guys see that good? I'm going to lower you down, see if I can't give you a better view here. Well, you guys can't see if I do that. And I can't reach if I do that. So you got to move. I'll bring you back up so that I can reach. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, that feels good. I could probably get thinner, but I'm not gonna push it and blow up another one. All right, next step would be quick sanding. So bear with, we are going to do just a real quick sand on this. Nothing too much, just enough that I can put a quick spray on it and we can see what it's going to look like. I'll finish it off and go all the way up to 400 grit when you guys don't have to watch it, because sanding is boring. Dust collection time. I don't want to breathe that in. Swing you guys back over this way. There you go. All right, that is just a quick 120. And just for the outside, we'll jump her up. Quick 240. And I should definitely sand more, but we ain't going to. Like I said, sanding is boring. And you probably don't want to have to watch that. So, what are we going to cover that with? Go with a little shellac. You can tell where I needed to sand a little more right there. That's all good. Eduardo, how you doing? What do you guys think of that? Got that little chatoyance in it. Not too bad. Like I said, I will go ahead and sand that up all the way. 400 grit later. Like I said, that is boring. I don't even like watching myself sand. What do you guys want to see next? I've got greenwood, branch. I think this is birch. See here, that's what the finial was going to be, so we're going to hold on to that. I got a little offcut chunk there. What else do I got kind of ready to go right now? Well, I think that's actually about it. Anybody got an opinion? Big Max, what's going on, man? So actually, oh, like I said, that's probably just going to be a little dish the wife keep next to the bed to throw her jewelry and watch in, stuff like that. Well, I think we'll play around with that, see what we can make. So I like using these Axminster dead centers. I mean, it's basically just a hunk of metal, no teeth or anything. So if I get too aggressive with one of my tools, this will keep spinning. The wood just stops. Come on now. I'm having a horrible time. There we go. All right, let's get this mess cleaned up. All right. I think we'll do it on that end. Can you guys see all right? There we go. We're going to see some ribbons fly off this one. We'll start out with spindle roughing gouge. A little more to go to get rid of all that bark. There we go. There we go. All the bark's off. let's see here. Hanging out. Brass era 1930s trucks. Give an idea what I'll be working on. Pat, you find the strangest stuff. All right. Let's see how we're doing on size here. You can come down a little bit and get him mounted up in the chuck. A little more. That's it. Love that wet wood. All right, we should be able to get him into the chuck now. Well, let's see here. Speed. All right. All right. Yeah, that's me getting way aggressive. What's going on here? Belongs to my brother-in-law, but after his lung replacement surgery, I got so much muscle mechanic. Very cool. Not that your brother had to go through that, but that you get to work on it's cool. So I'll let you take that out of there. Lower this guy down. Too low. Right about there should do. Shoot back over. This will be interesting. Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Switch this guy back over. There we go. That's probably too thin. What time is it? All right. Anybody got any idea what we're kind of working on here? Hey, Mike, what's going on? Pine and Oak? Hey, Richter, how y'all doing? Robert G, what's up, man? Hey, anybody know? I think Vineyard was supposed to be going live, but I thought he said at 11. I don't want to run over the top of him. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, it's not smooth enough. There we go. That's better. There we go. Quick cleanup here. We'll part that piece off. There's that. Now this is going to do is this wood is really wet. Probably not going to sand very well. No, that's all right. There we go. Oh, you guys can't see that. There we are. So that will be the head. And then next we would turn the body. But like I said, I don't know when Vineyard's going. And I don't want to run over the top of him. So I'm probably going to be calling this one short. So we can all get ready to go watch Brian over at the Vineyard Farmhouse. Let's see, what are you guys talking about? 28 of them by myself in 2 weekends. Someone reached out weighing some of my garden benches I make. He's 28 holy crap. 28 garden benches in 2 weeks. Hey, Mike, how's it going? Stanifer? Actually, you probably know. Did you see Brian's update? Do you know when he's going live? I know he's out in Iowa right now with Gillums. Well, we'll see if we can't get a little more done, and then we will quit. Because I think the last update I saw was he said 11. We'll see about going quick here. Now I'm trying to take way too much. All right. Too much. That was dangerous. Getting a deposit for the order. Thanks for letting me pull up a stool. I'm going to go see Vineyard Buddy. Yeah, I know, like I said, he's coming up here quick. So I'm going to finish this off here. As you can tell, I was going a lot faster. So I'm just going to get this parted off. Actually. And then I will be ending this so we can all go watch Brian. All right. There went. Dig that out. All right. So it definitely needs some sanding still. Let's zoom back out. But this is a hummingbird. So next thing I would be making would be a flower, and then I use a brass stem, run it down to a base, and then the hummingbird. Well, you guys can't see that at all. Goes together like that. You basically sand this part back so it flows like a bird's body does to a tail. You flat sand off that top. It'll give it that widened out section of the tail. Like I said, you make a little flower that would sit right about like that and drill a hole. The nose fits in the flower. And that's what we've been working on. So like I said, Vineyard Farmhouse, Brian should be coming up next. And I do not want to run over the top of him. He's a good dude. If you guys don't know him, go ahead and look him up. And hopefully I'll see you all there. So hopefully you guys all have a great evening. Thanks for coming in. And y'all take care.